What I'm about to show you is not coming in the future. It's happening right now. In 2025, 10 specific features of the Antichrist system went from testing to active deployment. Not being planned. Not being discussed. Active. And I have proof that will make you see everything differently. The Bible warned us about this 2,000 years ago. And today, every single piece is operational. By the end of this video, you'll recognize the exact infrastructure Revelation 13 described, controlling billions of people right now. Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 and 17, tell us something chilling. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark. For centuries, people wondered how this could even be possible. How could one man control every transaction on earth? How could he track billions of people simultaneously? How could he prevent anyone without his mark from making a single purchase? The answer seemed technologically impossible, until artificial intelligence and quantum computing. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 specific features of the Antichrist system that became fully operational in 2025. Not theoretical. Not in development. Active. Right now. These aren't conspiracy theories. These are documented technologies operating today across multiple nations that perfectly match biblical prophecy. I'll show you the countries implementing them. The companies building them. The dates they went live. And the biblical connections that should terrify every believer. And by feature number 7, you'll realize we're not preparing for the end times. We're in them. Let's start with feature number 1. Feature number 1, Global Biometric Database Integration. In January 2025, the European Union launched the EU Digital Identity Wallet. Every EU citizen now has their biometric data, facial recognition, fingerprints, iris scans, stored in a centralized database linked to a digital ID. The Bible says the mark will be on the right hand or forehead. Today, AI can identify you by your face or handprint in less than 1 second. This isn't just Europe. India's Aadhaar system has 1.35 billion people enrolled. China has 1.4 billion in their national database. The United States is rolling out Real ID with biometric requirements. Here's what should terrify you: these databases are being unified. The World Bank is coordinating a global identification framework called ID 2020. They want every human being on Earth in one searchable database. This is the infrastructure for a system where no one can hide. But biometric ID alone isn't enough for total control. That's where feature number 2 comes in. Feature number 2, Central Bank Digital Currencies go live. In March 2025, over 130 countries officially launched or expanded their central bank digital currencies. These aren't cryptocurrencies. They're programmable money controlled by governments. Revelation 13 says no one can buy or sell without the mark. CBDCs make this possible for the first time in history. With CBDCs, governments can freeze your money instantly. They can program it to expire. They can restrict what you buy. They can track every penny you spend and tax you in real time. Nigeria already has the e-naira. China's digital yuan processes billions in transactions monthly. The European Central Bank's digital euro enters full deployment this year. This is not money. This is a control system. And it's being linked to your biometric ID. Which brings us to feature number 3. Feature number 3, AI transaction monitoring at scale. Every CBDC transaction is monitored by artificial intelligence in real time. Not by humans. By AI that never sleeps, never forgets, and processes millions of transactions per second. The system learns your behavior. It knows what you buy, where you go, who you send money to. And if your behavior is flagged as suspicious, it can automatically freeze your account. The Bible says the false prophet will cause people to worship the beast. This AI system decides who can participate in the economy and who cannot. In 2025, MasterCard and Visa announced AI fraud detection that analyzes not just transactions but intentions. The system predicts what you're going to do before you do it. This is pre-crime economics. And it's operational right now. But it gets worse. Feature number 4. Feature number 4, social credit systems expand globally. China's social credit system has been active for years. But in 2025, it went global. The European Union launched its Digital Services Act with behavioral scoring. If you post misinformation, your score drops. Low scores mean restricted access to services, travel bans, and financial penalties. The World Economic Forum calls this responsible digital citizenship. The Bible calls it the mark of the beast. Revelation 13 describes a system where you must worship the image of the beast to participate in society. Social credit is that system. Comply, and you can buy and sell. Refuse, and you're locked out. Italy, Spain, and Germany have all implemented versions of this in 2025. And it's spreading. Now we're halfway through. But before I show you features 6 through 10, which are even more shocking, do this right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Why? Because videos like this are being suppressed by the algorithm. YouTube doesn't want this information spreading. And drop a comment right now saying, the signs are everywhere. This helps the algorithm push this video to more people who need to see it. Now, feature number 6 is going to blow your mind. Because we're about to talk about something that sounds like science fiction but is happening in hospitals and government facilities right now. Feature number 5, the Internet of Bodies goes mainstream. The World Economic Forum officially declared 2025 the year of the Internet of Bodies. This is the network of devices implanted in or on your body that connect to the Internet. We're talking about smart pills that monitor medication compliance. Subcutaneous chips for payment and identification. Smart tattoos with embedded circuitry. Neural implants for health monitoring. Revelation 13 verse 16 says people will receive the mark in their right hand or forehead. Not on it. In it. Over 50,000 people in Sweden, Germany, and the UK have already received payment chips in their hands. Hospitals are requiring smart health monitors for chronic patients. And Elon Musk's Neuralink announced plans to implant chips in 10,000 people by year-end. The technology for the mark isn't coming. It's here. Feature number 6, quantum computing enables total surveillance. In 2025, IBM and Google both achieved quantum advantage, the point where quantum computers can solve problems classical computers cannot. And governments immediately weaponized it for surveillance. Quantum computers can break any encryption in seconds. They can analyze every email, text, phone call, and transaction simultaneously. They can predict human behavior with terrifying accuracy. The beast system requires omniscience, knowing everything about everyone. Quantum computing provides that. China announced its quantum surveillance network covers 1.4 billion people. The NSA confirmed the US has similar capabilities. The EU is building its quantum internet for security. This is the infrastructure for a system that knows your every thought, word, and action. But feature 7 is the most disturbing yet. Feature number 7, brain chips enter medical deployment. This is the one that should terrify you most. Neuralink, Synchron, and Paradromics all received approval in 2025 to begin mass implantation of brain-computer interfaces. They're marketing it as treatment for paralysis, depression, and neurological disorders. But here's what they're not telling you: these devices can read your thoughts and write new ones. Revelation 13 talks about the image of the beast speaking and causing people to worship. What if that image is an AI connected directly to your brain? These chips create a direct interface between human consciousness and artificial intelligence. You don't just use the technology. The technology uses you. Over 2,000 people have already received these implants. And the waiting list is over 100,000. This is transhumanism. This is the merging of man and machine. This is humanity playing God. Feature number 8, the Global Digital ID System launches. In September 2025, the United Nations and World Economic Forum launched the Global Digital Compact, a unified digital identity system linking biometrics, health records, financial accounts, and social credit scores into one profile. They're calling it digital inclusion. The Bible calls it the Mark system. 73 nations signed on immediately. The goal is 100% of humanity enrolled by 2030. One ID. One database. One system. Controlled by unelected global entities. Revelation 13 describes a global system under one authority. This is that system being built in real time. And it's voluntary, for now. But what happens when you can't work, travel, or access banking without it? That's not freedom. That's coercion. Feature number 9, AI predicts and prevents dissent. Law enforcement agencies worldwide deployed AI systems in 2025 that predict crime before it happens. Not based on evidence. Based on behavior patterns. The system flags individuals as potential threats based on social media posts, location data, purchase history, and biometric markers. In China, the system is called Sharp Eyes. In the US, it's Domain Awareness. In Europe, Predictive Risk Assessment. The result is the same: people are investigated, restricted, or arrested for crimes they haven't committed yet. The beast system requires the ability to identify and eliminate resistance before it forms. This AI does exactly that. Which brings us to the final feature. Feature number 10, all systems integrate into one. Here's the terrifying truth: every feature I just showed you is being unified into a single system. Your biometric ID links to your CBDC wallet. Your wallet links to your social credit score. Your score links to your health data. Your health data links to your brain chip. All monitored by AI. All controlled by quantum computers. All enforced by predictive algorithms. 10 separate features. One beast system. The World Economic Forum calls it the Great Reset. The UN calls it Sustainable Development Goals. The Bible calls it the Antichrist system. And it's not 10 years away. It's operational right now. So what do you do with this information? So now you've seen it. 10 features of the Antichrist system that went from theory to reality in 2025. These aren't isolated technologies. They're pieces of the same puzzle. And when you connect them all together, you see exactly what Revelation 13 described 2,000 years ago. The question is, what are you going to do with this information? Are you going to ignore it and hope it goes away? Or are you going to wake up and prepare? Because I can guarantee you one thing: when the actual mark is enforced, the only thing that will matter is whether you kept your faith in Jesus Christ or compromised for convenience. The Bible gives us a severe warning in Revelation 14 verses 9 to 10, if anyone worships the beast and his image, and receives his mark on his forehead or on his hand, he himself shall also drink of the wine of the wrath of God. This is not symbolic. This is not metaphorical. This is a literal warning about a literal mark with literal eternal consequences. So share this video right now. Send it to your Christian friends. Send it to your family. Send it to your pastor. Send it to anyone who thinks we have more time than we actually do. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now and turn on that notification bell. Because this information is being suppressed. Leave a comment right now saying, "The signs are everywhere." And tell me which feature shocked you the most. Here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud: the infrastructure is complete. The system is operational. All it's waiting for is the right crisis to make it mandatory. We're not watching prophecy being prepared. We're watching it being activated. The mark of the beast isn't coming. The system for the mark is already here. They said it would be impossible. But here we are. Exactly like the Bible said. The question is, what will you do about it?